Magic, White and Black, the science on finite and infinite life. The terms Christian or Theosophist, like so many other terms of a similar kind, have almost entirely lost their true meaning. A Christian nowadays means a person whose name is inscribed in the register of some so-called Christian church and performs the ceremonies prescribed by that social organization, while a Theosophist is said to be a visionary or dreamer. But a real Christian is something entirely different from a merely external one. The first Christians were a secret organization, a school of occultists who adopted certain symbols and signs in which to represent spiritual truths and thus to communicate them to each other. A real Theosophos is not a dreamer, but a most practical person. By purity of life, he acquires the power to perceive higher truths than the average man is able to see, and he understands the things which he sees because he possesses a spiritual knowledge gained by many a life of self-denial in repeated reincarnations. As fundamental truth, the life of all things is only one. Men in all countries, having attained self-consciousness in it, have the same perception. This explains why the revelations of the sages are identical with each other. The truths revealed by a Jakob Böhme, Eckhart or Paracelsus in Germany are essentially the same as those revealed by the Tibetan adepts. They only differ in extent and in mode of expression. A true Christian saint in England or France would tell the same tale as a real Brahmin in India or a truly wise Red Indian in America, because all three, being in the same state of clear perception, would exactly see the same thing. The truth is there, visible to all who possess it, but each will describe what he sees according to his mode of thinking and in his own fashion. If, as the ignorant believe, all the visions of saints and lamas, sannyasi and dervishes were only the result of hallucinations and fancies, not two of them, having never heard of each other, would have the same vision. A tree will be a tree to all who are able to see it, and if their sight is clear, no arguments will change it into an oyster. A truth will be seen as a truth by all who are able to see it, and no sophistry will change it into a lie. To know the whole truth is to know everything that exists. To love the truth above all is to become united with everything. To be able to express the truth in its fullness is to possess universal power. To be one with immortal truth is to be forever immortal. The capacity of perceiving the truth depends on the tranquility of the soul. The soul, not being true, cannot realize truth. It can at best dream of it as of something existing in another world. The sound of the voice of the truth cannot penetrate through the noise caused by the turmoil in the heart. Its light cannot break through the clouds of false theories and the smoke of opinions which inhabit the brain. To understand that voice and to behold that light distinctly and without any foreign admixture, heart and head should be at rest. To perceive the truth, purity of heart and self-control should go hand in hand, and it is therefore taught that men must become as unsophisticated as children and strong as lions before they can enter the sphere of truth. Head and heart, if united, are one, but if they act against each other, they form the absurd two that produces illusions. The emotional maniac is only guided by his heart. The intellectual fool only listens to the dictates of his head. He lives in his head and knows not the heart. But neither the revelry of the emotions nor intellectual fanaticism discloses the truth. Only in the stillness that follows the storm, when the harmony of both is restored, can the truth be discovered. A man who only follows the dictates of his emotions resembles one who in ascending a mountain peak becomes dizzy and, losing his power to control himself, falls over a precipice. A man who is only guided by his sensual perceptions, influencing his intellect, is easily lost in the whirlpool of multifarious illusions. He is like a person on an island in the ocean, examining a drop of water taken from the ocean, and being blind to the existence of the ocean from which that drop has been taken. But if heart and head are attuned to the divine harmonies of the invisible realm of nature, then will the truth reveal itself to man, and in him will the highest ideal see its own image reflected. We sometimes hear some people boast that they are controlled by their intellect, others are guided by their emotions. A free man is not controlled by either of the two. He is his own master, guiding his heart and his mind. By the power of the God in him, he controls the intellectual workings of his brain no less than the emotions of his heart. Heart and brain are not ourselves, they are instruments which have been lent to us by our Creator. They should not govern us, but we should govern them and use them according to the dictates of His wisdom.